households.
Both alike in dignity.
In fair Verona, where we lay our scene.
From ancient grudge,
break to new mutiny.
Where civil blood makes civil hands unclean.
From forth the fatal loins of these two foes,
A pair of star-crossed lovers take their life.
Whose misadventured piteous overthrows.
Do with their death, bury their parents' strife.
The fearful passage of their death-marked love.
And the continuance of their parents' rage.
Which but their children's end
Naught could remove.
Is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage.
The which if you with patient ears attend,
what ear shall miss,
Our toil shall strive to end.
Gregory, on my word, I strike quick, be moved.
but thou art not quickly move the strike.
A dog in the house of Montague moves me.
To move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou move, thou runnest away.
A dog of that house shall move me to stand. I will take the wall of any man or maid of Montague's.
The quarrels will repeat between our masters and us, their men.
'Tis all one. I will show myself tyrant. Once I have fought with the men, I will be cruel with their maids. I will cut off their heads.
The heads of the maids.
The heads of the maids, or their maiden heads. Take it in what sense thou wilt.
They must take it in the sense that feel it.
Me they shall feel when I am able to stand. And 'tis known, I am a pretty piece of flesh.
Draw thy tool. Here comes the house of Montague.
Quarrel! I will back thee.
How? Turn thy back and run.
Fear me not.
No, Mary, I fear thee.
Let us take the law of our side. Let them be good.
I will frown as they pass by, and let them take it as they list.
Nay, as they dare. I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace to them, if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is it thumb on if I say I?
No.
No, sir. I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
But if you do, sir, I am for you. I serve as good a man as you.
No better.
Well, sir.
Say better. Here comes my master's kinsman.
Yes, better, sir.
Ah! Fools! Put up your swords! You know not what you do!
What? Drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio. Look upon thy death.
I do but keep the peace. Put up your sword and manage to part these men with me.
What? Draw and talk of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee. How back thee, coward!
What noise is this? Give me my horse for her. My sword, I said. Oh, Montague is suddenly flourishing his blade in spite of me.
Thou bidden, Capulet! Hold me not, let me go!
Rebellious subjects! Enemies to peace! Profaners of the daily stainless steel! Will they not hear? What ho, you men who speak! My blade of torture from those bloody hands! Throw your recovered weapons to the ground! And hear the sentence of your moving prince. 3 civil wrongs, bred of an area by thee, called Capulet and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. For this time, all the rest depart away. You, Capulet, shall come along with me in Montague. Come you this afternoon to know our further pleasure in this case. Once more, by pain of death, all men depart.
Who set this ancient quarrel to approach? Speak, nephew. Were you by when it began?
Here were the servants of your adversary, and yours. Close fighting ere did I approach. I drew to part them. In the instant came the fiery Tybalt with his sword prepared, until the prince came, who parted I the part.
Oh, where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am, he was not at this fray.
Madam, an hour before the sun peered forth the golden window of the east, so early walking did I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was ware of me, and stole into the covert of the wood.
Many a morning hath he there been seen, tears augmenting with the fresh morning's dew, adding to clouds, more clouds with his deep sighs. Black and pretentious must this humor prove, unless good counsel made the cause remove.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I neither know it nor can learn of it.
Have you importuned him by any means?
Both myself and many of the friends. Could we but learn from whence his sorrow grow, we would as willingly give cure as no.
See, where he comes, so please you, step aside. I will know his grievances will be much denied.
I would thou wert so happy by thy stay to your true shrift. Come out.
Good morrow, cousin.
Is the day so young?
But you struck 9.
I only. Sad hours seem long. Was that my father, though it went so fast?
It was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love?
Out.
Of love?
Out of her favor, for I am in love. Dost thou not laugh?
No, cause I rather weep.
Good heart of what?
At thy good heart's oppression.
Why, such is love's transgression. Love is a smoke raised with the fume of sighs, being purged, a fire sparkling in lovers' eyes, being vexed, a sea nourished with loving tears. What is it else? A madness most discreet, a choking gall, and preserving sweet. Farewell, my cuz.
Soft, I will go along, and if you leave me so, you do me wrong.
Tut, I have lost myself. I am not here. This is not Romeo, he is some other where.
Tell me in sadness, who is it that you love?
In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
I am so near what I supposed you loved.
A right good markman. And she's fair, I love.
A right fair mark, fair cause the soonest hit.
Ah, well in that hit you miss. She'll not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She will not stay the siege of loving terms, nor bide the encounter of assailing eyes, nor ope her lap to saint-seducing gold.
Then she hath sworn she will still remain chaste?
She hath, and in that swearing makes huge waste. She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead than live to tell it now.
Forget to think of her, be ruled by me.
Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes. Examine other beauties.
'Tis the way to call hers exquisite and question more. He that is struck and blind cannot forget the precious treasure of his eyesight lost. Farewell. Thou canst not teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine or else die in debt.
Montague is bound as well as I, and cannot delight. 'Tis not so hard, I think, for men sold as we to keep the peace.
Honorable reckoning are you both, then. Pity 'tis you lived not so long. Up and down, my lord. What say you to my suit?
But saying all what I have said before, my daughter is yet a stranger to this world. She hath not yet seen the change of 14 years. Let 2 more summers with her in their pride, ere we may think her right to be a bride.
Younger than she, or happy mother's maid.
And too soon marred are those so early made. But woo her, gentle Paris, get her heart. My will to her consent is but apart. This night I hold an old accustomed feast, whereto I have invited many a guest, such as I love, and you among the store. One more, most welcome makes my number more. Come, go with me. Sorrel, go trudge about through fair Verona, find those persons out who are written there, and to them say, my house and welcome on their pleasure stay.
Find them out whose names are written here. It is written that the fisher should meddle with his pencil and the painter with his nets. But I am sent to find those persons whose names are here writ. I can never find what names the writing person hath here writ. I must to the learned in good time.
Tut, man. One fire burns out, another one's burning. One pain lessens another one's anguish. Take thou some new infection to thy eye, and the rank poison of the old will die.
Your plantain leaf is excellent for that.
For what, I pray thee?
For thy broken shin.
Why, Romeo, art thou mad?
Not mad, but bound more than a madman is. Shut up in prison, kept without my food, whipped and tormented, and... Good ain, good fellow.
Good ain. I pray, sir, can you read?
I, mine own fortune in my misery.
Perhaps you have learned it without book, but I pray, can you read anything you see?
Aye, if I know the letters and the language.
You say honestly, rest you, Mary.
Say, fellow, I can read. Signor Martino, his wife and daughters, County Anselma and his beauteous sisters, the lady widow of Vitruvio, Signor Placentio and his lovely nieces, Mercutio and his brother Valentine, mine uncle Capulet, his wife and daughters, my fair niece Rosaline and Livia, Signor Valentio and his cousin Tybalt, Lucio and the lively Helena. A fair assembly. Whither should they come? Whither? To supper?
To our house.
Whose house?
My master's.
Ah, indeed, I should have asked you that before.
Now, I'll tell you without asking. My master is the great rich Capulet, and if you be not of the house of Montague, I pray, come and crush a cup of wine. Rest you, Mary.
At this same ancient feast of Capulet sups the fair Rosaline whom thou so loves with all the admired beauties of Verona. Go thither, and with untainted eye prepare her face to some that I shall show, and I will make thee think thy swan a crep.
I'll go along, no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendor of mine own.
Nurse, where's my daughter? Call her forth to me.
Now by my maidenhood, 12-year-old, I bade her come. What lad, what ladybird? God forbid, where's this from? What Juliet?
Who calls?
Her mother.
Madam, I'm here. What is it?
This is the matter. Nurse, give leave a while. We must talk in secret. Nurse, come back again. I have remembered me. Thou'st hear our counsel. Thou knowest my daughter's of a pretty age.
Faith, I can tell her age unto an hour.
She's not 14.
I'll lay 14 of my teeth, and yet to my teen be it spoken. I have before. She is not 14. How long is it now till Amistad?
A fortnight and odd days.
Even or odd. Of all the days in the year, come Lammas Eve at night shall she be 14. Susan and she, God rest all Christian souls, were of an age. Well, Susan is with God. She was too good for me. But, as I said, come Lammas Eve at night shall she be 14. That shall she. Mary, I remember it well. 'Tis since the earthquake now 11 years, and she was weaned. I never shall forget it. Of all the days of the year upon that day. For then she could stand alone. Nay, by the rood she could run and waddle all about, for even the day before she broke her brow, and then my husband, God be with his soul, he was a merry man, took up the child. Yea, quoth he, dost thou fall upon thy face? Thou wilt fall backward when thou hast more wit, wilt thou not? And by my holy day, the pretty wretch left crying and said, Oh, to see now how a jest shall come about. Will thee to his grace. Thou wast the prettiest babe that e'er I nursed, and I might live to see thee married once I have my wish.
Married? Married is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, Dr. Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honor that I dream not of.
An honor!
Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you, here in Verona, ladies in esteem are made already mothers. By my count, I was your mother much upon these years that you are now a maid. Thus, then in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
A man, young lady. Lady, such a man is all the world's wife. He's a man of wax.
Verona's summer has not such a flower.
Nay, he's a flower in faith, a very flower.
What say you? Can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at her feast. Read over the volume of young Paris's face, and find the light written there with Beauty's pen. And what obscured in this fair volume lies, find written in the margin of his eyes. So shall you share all that he doth possess, by having him, making yourself no less.
No less, nay, bigger women grow by men.
Speak briefly. Can you like a Paris love?
I'll look to like if looking like you move, but no more deep will I undark mine eye than your consent gives strength to make it fly.
Now! The guests are come, supper served up, you called. My young lady asked for the nurse cursed in the pantry and everything in extremity. I must hence to wait. I beseech you, follow straight.
We follow thee. Juliet, the country stays.
Go, girls, seek happy nights to happy days.
What? Shall we honor that apology?
Oh, let them measure us by what they will. We'll measure them a measure and be gone.
Give me a force. I am not for this ceremony. Being but heavy, I will bear the light.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I have a soul of lead. So stakes me to the ground I cannot move.
You are a lover. Borrow Cupid's wings and with them soar above a common bound.
I am too sore and pierced with his shaft to soar with his light feathers, and so bound I cannot bound a pitch above dull woe. Under love's heavy burden do I sink.
And to sink in it should you burthen love. Too great oppression for a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like thorn.
If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking, and you beat love down. Give me a case to put my visage in, a visor for a visor. What care I what curious eye doth quote deformities? Here are the beetle brows shall blush for me.
Come, knock and enter, and no sooner in, but every man betaken to his legs.
I'll be a candle holder and look on. The game was ne'er so fair, and I am done.
Come, we burn daylight, ho!
Nay, 'tis not so.
I mean, sir, in delay. We waste our lights in vain, like lights by day.
We mean well in going to this mask, but 'tis no wit to go.
Why, may one ask?
I dreamt a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
That dreamers often lie.
In bed asleep, while they do dream things true.
Oh, then I see Queen Mab hath been with you. She is the fairy's midwife, and she comes in shape no bigger than an agate stone, on the forefinger of an alderman, drawn by a team of little atomy over men's noses as they lie asleep. Her wagon spokes made of long spinner's legs, the cover of the wings of grasshoppers, her traces of the smallest spider's web, her collars of the moonshine's watery beams, her wagoneer a small, gray-coated gnat, not half so big as a round little worm, pricked from the lazy finger of a maid. Her chariot is an empty hazelnut, made by the joiner squirrel or old grub, time out to mind the fairies' coachmakers. And in this state, she gallops, night by night, through lovers' brains, and then they dream of love. On courtiers' knees who dream on curtsies straight, or lawyers' fingers who straight dream on these, or ladies' lips who straight on kisses dream, which oft the angry mad with blisters plays because their breaths with sweetmeats tainted are.
Sometimes she gallops on a courtier's nose, and then dreams he of smelling out a suit. And sometime comes she with tithe pig's tail, tickling a parson's nose as he lies asleep. Then he dreams of another benefice. Sometime comes she and driveth o'er a soldier's neck, and then dreams he of cutting foreign throats, of breeches, ambuscados, Spanish blades, of health 5 fathom deep, and then anon drums in his ear, at which he starts and wakes, and being thus frightened, swears a prayer or two and sleeps again. This is that very man!
Peace, Mercutio, peace! Thou talk'st of nothing.
True. I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy, which is more inconstant than the wind and as thin of substance as the air.
This wind you speak of blows us from ourselves. Supper is done and we shall come too late.
I fear too early. For my mind misgives some consequence yet hanging in the stars shall bitterly begin his fearful date with this night's revels, and expire the term of a despised life closed in my breast by some vile forfeit of untimely death. But he that hath the steerage of my course, direct my sail. On, lusty gentlemen.
Strike right! Yeah! Welcome, gentlemen. Ladies that have their toes unplagued with corns will walk about with you. My mistresses, which of you all will now deny to dance? She that makes dainty, she'll swear hath corns. Am I going to hear ye now? Welcome, gentlemen. I have seen the day that I have worn a visor and can tell a whispering tale in a fair lady's ear, such as would please. 'Tis gone, 'tis gone, 'tis gone. You are welcome, gentlemen. Come, musicians, play! A hall, give room, and foot it, girls.
What lady is that which doth enrich the hand of yonder knight?
I am not, sir.
Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night, like a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear, beauty too rich for use, for earth so dear. So shows a snowy dove trooping with crows, as yonder lady o'er her fellows shows. The measure done, I'll watch her place and stand, and touching hers, make blessed my rude hand. Did my heart love till now, forswear its sight, for I ne'er saw true beauty till this night. This, by his voice, should be a monster. Fetch me my rapier, boy. What dares the slave come hither, covered with an antic face?
Now, kinsman, wherefore storm you so?
Why, uncle, 'tis a Monty, our foe, a villain that is hither come in spite, to scorn at our Solomene this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain, Romeo!
Content thee, gentle cuz, let him alone. He bears him like a portly gentleman. And to say truth, Verona brags of him to be a virtuous and well-governed youth. I would not for the wealth of all the town here in my house do him disparagement. Therefore be patient, take no note of him. It is my will, the which if thou respect, show a fair presence, put off these frowns, ill-beseeming semblance for a feast.
Fit when such a villain is a guest, I'll not endure him.
He shall be endured. What goodman boy I say he shall. Go to. Am I the master here or you? Go to.
Why, uncle, 'tis a shame.
Go to, go to. You are a saucy boy, is it so indeed?
I shall withdraw, this evening shall, now seeming sweet, convert to bitterest gall.
I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle sin is this. My lips, two blushing pilgrims, ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm as holy palmers kiss.
Have not saints lips and holy palmers too?
Aye, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh, then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move, though grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not, while my prayer's effect I take. Thus, from my lips by thine, my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they took.
Sin from thy lips? O trespass sweetly urged, to give me my sin again.
You kiss by the book.
Anna! Your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
Mary Bachelor. Her mother is the lady of the house, and a good lady, and a wise and virtuous. I nursed her daughter that you talked withal. I tell you, he that can lay hold of her shall have the truth.
Is she a Capulet? Oh, dear Count, my life is in my foe's debt.
Romeo, away, be gone. The sport is at its best.
Aye, so I fear. The more is my unrest.
Nay, gentlemen, prepare not to be gone. We have a trifling, foolish banquet toward. Is it even so? I thank you. I thank you all. I thank you, honest gentlemen. Good night. More torches here. Come, let's to bed.
Now my fay waxes late.
I'll to my rest.
Come hither, nurse. Who's he that follows here that would not dance?
I know not.
Go, bear his name. Oh, if he be married, my graves to be like my wedding bed.
His name is Romeo, and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate. Too early seen unknown, and no too late.
What's this? What's this?
A rhyme I learned even now, when I danced with all.
Juliet! Anon! Come, let's away. The strangers all are gone.
Can I go forward when my heart is here? Turn back, dull earth, and find thy center out.
Romeo! 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 My cousin Romeo! He is wise and, on my life, has stolen home to bed. He ran this way and leapt the orchard wall. Call, good Mercutio. Nay, I'll conjure too.
Romeo! Madman! Passion! Lover! Appear now the likeness of a sigh. Speak but one rhyme and I am satisfied. Cry but I, me, pronounce but love and dove. The ape is dead. And I must conjure him. I conjure thee by Rosaline's bright eyes, by her high forehead and scarlet lip, by her fine foot, straight leg and quivering thigh, that in thy likeness thou appearest to us.
And if he hear thee, thou wilt anger him.
This cannot anger him. My invocation is fair and honest. In his mistress's name I conjure only but to raise up him.
Come, he hath hid himself among these trees to be consorted in the humorous night. Blind ease his love and best befits the dark.
If love be blind, love cannot hit the mark. Romeo, good night. I'll to my trundle bed. This field bed is too cold for me to sleep. Come, shall we go?
I suppose, for 'tis in vain to seek a man which means not to be found.
He jests at scars that never felt a wound. It's soft. A light through yonder window breaks. Oh, it is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, for she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off! Oh, it is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I will answer it. I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all the heaven, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there? They in her bed. Oh, the brightness of her cheek would shame those stars, as daylight of the lamp. Her eye in heaven would, through the airy regions, stream so bright that birds would sing, and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Ay me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel. For thou art as glorious to this night, being o'er my head, as is a winged messenger of heaven, unto the white upturned wondering eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him, when he bestrides the lazy puffing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore, thou Romeo, deny thy fire, and refuse thy name? Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though, not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name, that which we call a rose by any other word would smell as sweet? So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection that which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and full that name, which is no part of thee. Take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou, this bescreened in night, so stumblest on my counsel?
By a name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. Had I written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunken 100 words of that tongue's uttering, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo, and a Montague?
Neither, fair name, if I would thee dislike.
How camest thou hither, tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings did I o'erperch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out, and what love can do that dares love attempt. Therefore thy kinsmen are of no stop to me.
If they do see thee here, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eye than in 20 of their blades. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against their envy.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes, and but thou love me, let them find me here.
By whose direction foundst thou out this place?
By love, whom first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes.
Thou know'st the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush bepaint my cheek, for thou, troth, thou hast heard me speak tonight. Fain would I dwell not long, fain deny what I have said, but farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet if thou swearst, thou mayst prove false. At lovers' perjuries, they say, Jove laughs. Oh, gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkst I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say thee nay, so thou wilt woo. But else, not for the world. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond. Therefore thou mayst think my havior light. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those that have more coin to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess, but that thou overheardst, ere I was ware, my true love's passion. Therefore, pardon me, and not impute this yielding to light love which the dark night has so discovered.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon I swear.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, that monthly changes in her circle orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all. Or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the god of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart's dear love.
Well, do not swear. Although I joy in thee, I have no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning, which doth cease to be ere one can say it lightens. Sweet good night, this bud of love, by summer's ripening breath, may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night, as sweet repose and rest come to thy heart that is within my breast.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would have were to give again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank, and give it thee again, and yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. Juliet! I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu. Anon, good nurse. Sweet Montague, be true. Stay, beloved. I will come again.
Oh, blessed, blessed night! I am afeard, being a knight. All this is but a dream. Too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow, and by 1 I'll procure to come to thee where and what time thou wilt perform the rite. And all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world. I come, Anon, but if thou mean'st not well, I do beseech thee, by and by I come, to cease thy strife and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow I will send.
So thrive my soul.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worse to want thy light. Love goes toward love, as schoolboys to their books, but love from love towards school with heavy looks.
Romeo!
It is my soul that calls upon my name.
Romeo!
My sweet.
What o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
By the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years or then. I have forgotten why I did call thee back.
Let me stay till thou remember it.
I would forget it to have thee stand there, remembering how I love thy company.
And I'd still stay, to have thee still forget, forgetting any other home but this.
'Tis almost morning. I would have thee gone, and yet no further than a child's bird that lets it hop a little from her hand.
I would I were thy bird.
Sweet, so would I, yet I should kill thee with much cherishing. Good night, parting is such sweet sorrow. Well, I should say good night till it be morrow.
Peace dwell upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Would I were sleep in peace, so sweet to rest. Hence will I to my ghostly friar's nearby cell, his help to crave, and my dear hap to tell.
The gray-eyed morn smiles on the frowning night, checkering the eastern clouds with streaks of light. Now ere the sun advance his burning eye, the day to cheer and night's dank dew to dry, I must fill up this osier cage of ours with baleful weeds and precious dew-set flowers. Oh, mighty is the powerful grace that lies in herbs, plants, stones, and our true qualities. For not so vile that to the earth doth live, but from the earth some special good doth give. Within the infant rind of this small flower, poison hath residence and medicine power. For this being smelt with that part cures each part, being tasted stops all senses with the heart.
Good morrow, Father!
Benedicite, what early tongue so sweet salute with thee? Young Romeo, it argues a distempered head so soon to bid good morrow to thy bed. Therefore, thy earliness doth me assure thou art aroused by some distempered thirst. Or, if not so, then here I hit it right, our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
The last is true. The sweeter rest was mine.
God pardon sin, wast thou with Rosaline?
With Rosaline, my ghostly father? No! I forgot that name, and that name's woe.
That's my good son. But where hast thou been then?
I'll tell thee, ere thou askest me again. I have been feasting with mine enemy, when on a sudden one hath wounded me. That's by me. Both are remedies within thy health and holy physic lies.
Be plain, good son, and homely in thy drift. Riddling confession finds but riddling shrift.
Then plainly know my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. As mine on hers, so hers on mine, and all combined, save what thou must combine by holy marriage. When and where and how we met, we wooed and made exchange of vow. I'll tell thee as we pass, but this I pray, that thou consent to marry us today.
Holy St. Francis. What a change is here! Is Rosaline, whom thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love and lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. Jesu Maria, what a deal of brine hath washed thy sallow cheeks for Rosaline. Lo, here upon the cheek the stain doth sit of an old tear that has not washed off yet. And art thou changed? Pronounce this sentence then. Women may fall when there's no strength in men.
Thou chidest me off for loving Rosaline.
For doting, not for loving, pupil mine.
And badest me very love.
Not in a grave to lay one in, another out to have.
Her I love now, doth grace for grace and love for love allow. The other did not so.
Then come, young waver, come, go with me. In this one respect, I'll assistant be. For this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household's rancor to pure love.
Oh, let us hence! I stand on such things!
Wisely and slow they stumble that run fast.
Who the devil should this Romeo be? Came he not home last night?
Not to his father's, I spoke with his man.
Why, that same pale-hearted wench, that Rosaline, torments him so that it will sure run mad.
Tybalt, the kinsman to old Capulet, hath sent a letter to his father's house.
A challenge, all my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Any man that can write may answer a letter.
Nay, he will answer the letter's master, how he dares being dead.
Alas, poor Romeo, he is already dead. Shot with the wench's eye, shot in the ear with a love song, the very pin of his heart cleft with the blind bow-boy's butt shaft. And is he a man to encounter Tybalt?
Why, what is Tybalt?
More than Prince of Cats. He's the courageous captain of compliments. He fights as you sing, keeps time, distance, and proportion. He rests his men and rests. One, and two, and the third in your bosom. The very butcher of a silk button, a duelist, Ah, the immortal passado, the punto verso, the height. What? The pot of such lisping, affecting phantasms, these new tuners of accents. Here comes Romeo. Without his robe like a dried herring. Oh, flesh. How art thou fishified? Signor Romeo, bonjour. There's a French salutation to your French slop. You gave us the counterfeit fairly last night.
Good morrow to you both. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip, sir, the slip. Can you not conceive?
Pardon, good Mercutio. My business was great, and in such a case as mine, a man may strain courtesy.
That's as much as to say, such a case as yours constrains a man to bow in the hams.
Ah, meaning to curtsy?
Thou hast most kindly hit it.
A most courteous exposition.
Nay, I am the very pink of courtesy.
Pink for flower?
Right.
Why, then is my pump well flowered.
Well said. Follow me now, this jest till thou hast worn out thy pump. That after the single soul of it is worn, the jest may remain after the wearing solely singular.
Oh, single-souled jest, solely singular for the single...
Oh, come between us, good Romeo, my wits faint!
Switch and spurs, or I'll cry and mash.
Nay, for if our wits run the wild goose chase, I am done. For thou hast more of the wild goose in one of thy wits than I am sure I have in my whole 5. Was I with you there for the goose?
Thou wast never with me for anything when thou wast not there for the goose.
Oh, I would bite you by the ear for that jest!
Nay, good goose, bite not.
Oh, why is this not better now than groaning for love? Now art thou sociable. Now art thou Romeo. Now art thou what thou art. By art, as well as by nature. For this dribbling love.
Stop there.
Thou desirest me to stop in my tale.
Thou wouldst else have made thy tale long.
Oh, thou art deceived. I would have made it short. For I had come to the whole depth of my tale and meant indeed to occupy the argument no longer.
Here's goodly gear.
A sail, a sail.
Two, my shirt and a smock.
Peter.
Anon.
My fan, Peter.
Good, Peter, to hide her face, for the fan's the fairer face.
God ye good morrow, gentlemen.
God ye good evening, fair gentlewoman.
Is it good evening?
'Tis no less, I tell you, for the body hand of the dial is now upon the prick of noon.
Ouch upon you! What a man are you?
One gentlewoman that God hath made himself to mar.
By my troth, it is well said. For himself to mar, quoth he. Gentlemen, can any of you tell me where I may find the young Romeo?
I may tell you. But young Romeo will be older when you found him than he was when you sought him. I am the youngest of that name, for fault or worse.
If you be he, sir, I desire some confidence with you.
She will invite him to some supper.
A bond! Oh, Romeo, will you to your father's later, will to dinner thither?
I will follow you.
Ah, farewell, ancient lady. Farewell, lady.
Pray you, sir, what saucy merchant was this that was so full of his roguery?
A gentleman, nurse, that loves to hear himself talk, and will say more in a minute than he will stand to in a month.
And he speak anything against me, and I'll take him down. And he were lustier than he is, and 20 such jacks. And if I cannot, I'll find those that shall, scurvy knave. And thou must stand by too, and suffer every knave to use me at his pleasure.
I saw no man use you at his pleasure. If I had, my weapon should quickly have been out, I warrant you. I dare draw as soon as another man, if I see occasion in a good quarrel, and the law on my side.
Now before God, I am so vexed that every part about me quivers, scurvy knave. Pray you, sir, a word. And as I told you, my young lady bid me inquire you out. What she bade me say I will keep to myself. But let me first tell ye, if ye should lead her into a fool's paradise, as they say, it were a very gross kind of behavior, as they say. For the gentlewoman is young, and therefore if ye should deal double with her, it were truly an ill thing to offer any gentlewoman, and very weak dealing.
Nurse, I commend thee to thy mistress. I protest unto thee.
Good heart and in faith, I will tell her as much. Lord, she will be a joyful woman.
What wilt thou tell her, nurse? Thou dost not mark me.
I will tell her, sir, that you do protest, which, as I take it, is a gentlemanlike offer.
Bid her devise some plan to come to prayers this afternoon, where she shall, as Friar Lawrence's cell, be shrived and married. Hold. Take thee this.
No, truly, sir, not a penny.
Oh, go to, I say you shall.
This afternoon, sir? She shall be there.
Farewell! Commend me to thy mistress.
God in heaven bless thee!
Commend me to thy lady.
Aye, 1,000 times! Peter!
And on!
Peter, take my fan. And before. And a case!
From 9 till 12 is 3 long hours, and yet she is not come. Had she affections and warm youthful blood, she would be as swift in motion as a ball. My words would bandy her to my sweet love, and his to me. But old folk, many fiend as they were dead, unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. Oh God, she comes! Oh, honey nurse, what news? Hast thou met with them? Send thy man away.
Peter, stay at the gate.
Now, good sweet nurse. Oh, Lord, why lookst thou sad? Though news be sad, yet tell them merrily. If good, thou shakest the music of sweet news by playing it to me with so sour a face.
I am a-weary. Give me leave a while. Fie, how my bones ache. What a jaunt have I. Ugh.
I would thou hadst my bones and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee, speak. Good nurse, speak.
Jesu, what haste! Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I'm out of breath?
How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to say to me that thou art out of breath? The excuse that thou dost make in this delay is longer than the tale thou dost excuse. Is thy news good or bad? Answer to that.
Well, you have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man, Romeo. No, not he. Though his face be better than any man's, though his leg excels all men's, and for a hand and a foot and a body, though they be not talked on, are past compare. He is not a flower of courtesy, but I'll warrant him as gentle as a lamb. Go thy ways, wench, serve God. What, have you dined at home?
No, but all this did I know before. What says he of our marriage?
Oh,
what of that?
How my head aches! What a head have I! It beats as it would fall in 20 pieces. Oh, and my back at the other side, my back. And true, your heart for sending me all about to catch my death with jaunting up, down.
I, Faith, am sorry thou art in pain. Good nurse, tell me, what says my love?
Her love says, like an honest gentleman, and a kind, and a courteous, and a handsome, and I'll warrant a virtuous. Where's her mother?
Where is my mother? Why, she is within. Where should she be? How oddly thou repliest. Your love says, like an honest gentleman, where is your mother?
Oh, God's lady dear, are you so hot? Is this the poultice for my aching bones? Henceforth do your messages yourself.
Here's such a coil. Come, what says Romeo?
Have you got leave to go to prayers today?
I have.
Then hie you hence to Friar Lawrence's cell. There stays a husband to make you a wife. There goes the wanton blood up in your cheeks, they'll be in scarlet straight in the news. Hie you to church and toil in your life, though you shall bear the burden soon at night. Go, I'll to dinner. Hie you to the cell.
High fortune, honest nurse, farewell.
So smile the heavens upon this holy act, that after hours of sorrow chide us not.
Amen. But come what sorrow can, it cannot countervail the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her sight. Do thou but exchange our hands with holy words, then let love-devouring death do what he dare. It is enough I may but call her mine.
These violent delights have violent ends, and then their triumph die, like fire and powder, which, as they kiss, consume. Therefore, love moderately. Long love doth so, too swift arrives as tardy as too slow. Here comes the lady, oh so light of foot, will ne'er wear out the everlasting flint.
Good even to my ghostly confessor.
Romeo shall thank thee, daughter, for a spoke. Come with me and we will make short work. for by your leaves you shall not stay alone till Holy Church incorporates 2 in 1.
Pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the Capulets abroad, and if we meet, I fear we shall not escape abroad. For now these hot days is the mad blood stirring.
Thou art like one of those men, when entering the confines of tavern, claps me his sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee, and by the operation of the second cup, draws it on the drawer, when indeed there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Why, thou art as hot a jack as any in Italy. Nay, and there were 2 so, we would have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Thou hast quarreled with a man for cracking nuts, having no other reason than thou hast hazel eyes. Why, what eye but such an eye would spy out such a quarrel? Thou hast quarreled with a man for coughing in the street, because he hath wakened thy dog that hath lain asleep in the sun. And yet thou wilt tutor me from quarreling?
And I were so apt to quarrel as thou art, any man would buy the fee simple of my life for an hour and a quarter.
The fee simple? Oh, simple.
By my head, here come the Capulets.
By my heel, I care not.
Follow me closely, for I will speak to them. Gentlemen, good evening. A word with one of you?
Oh, and but one word with one of us? Couple it with something, make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir, and you will give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consorts with Romeo.
Consort? What, dost thou make us minstrels? And thou make minstrels of us, look to hear nothing but discord. Here's my fiddlestick, here's that shall make you dance. Zoons, consort!
We talk in the public haunts of men. Either withdraw unto some private place and reason coldly of your differences, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure, I.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
But I'll be hanged, sir, if he wear your livery. Marry, go before the field, he'll be your follower, and in that sense may you call him man.
Romeo! The love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain!
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I not. Therefore farewell. I can see thou knowst me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw!
I do protest. I never injured thee, but love thee more than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, whose name I tender as dearly as mine own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission! Alice Takata carries it away. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Oh, good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives. Will you pluck your sword out by the ears? Make haste, lest mine be about your ears ere it be out.
I am for you. Good Mercutio, put thy rapier up.
Come, sir, your passado.
Draw, Mercutio! Beat down their blades! Gentlemen, for shame! Forbear this outrage! Tybalt! Mercutio! The prince expressly hath been drafted into our streets. Seize this quarrel! Haste! Hold the Tybalt! Good Mercutio!
Away, Tybalt! I am hurt. A plague, or both your houses! I am sped. Is he gone and hath nothing?
What, art Art thou hurt? Aye, a scratch, but Mary, 'tis enough. Where's my page?
Go, villain! Fetch a surgeon! Courage, man. The hurt cannot be much.
No, 'tis not so deep as a well, nor so wide as a church door, but 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I am peppered, I warn, for this world. Zoons, a dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat to scratch a man to death. A braggart to rogue, a villain that fights by the book of arithmetic. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house, good Benvolio, or I shall faint. A plague, or both your houses! They have made worms in me, I am sure. Your houses!
This gentleman, the prince's dear ally, my dear friend, hath got his mortal hurt on my behalf. My reputation stained with Tybalt's slander. Oh, Tybalt, that an hour hath been my kinsman. Oh, sweet Juliet, oh, thy beauty has made me effeminate, and in my temper softened valor's steel.
Oh, Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead. That gallant spirit hath aspired to the clouds which too untimely hid and scorn the earth.
This black day on more days doth depend. This but begins the woe others must end.
Here comes that furious Tybalt back again.
Alive in triumph, and Mercutio slain. Away to heaven, respective mercy, and fire-eyed fury be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again that late thou gavest me, for Mercutio's soul is but a bit above our heads, staying for thine to keep him company.
Thou wretched boy, that consorts with him here, shalt with him hence!
This shall determine that! Ah!
Away, be gone! The citizens are up and Tybalt slain. Stand not amazed, the prince will do thee death if thou art taken. Hence, be gone, away!
Oh, I am fortune's fool.
Why dost thou stay?
Which way ran he that killed Mercutio? Tybalt, that villain, which way ran he?
There lies that Tybalt.
Up, sir, come with me. I charge thee in the prince's name, obey.
Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
O noble prince, I can discover all. There lies your man, slain by young Romeo, that slew thy kinsman brave Mercutio.
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt. He has slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo, who spoke him fair, bade him to thank how nice the quarrel was, and urged with all your high displeasure. All this, uttered with calm look, gentle breath, knees humbly bowed, could not take truce with the unruly spleen of Tybalt, death to peace! But that he tilts with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who all is hot, turns deadly point to point, and with a martial scorn with one hand beats cold death aside, and with the other sends it back to Tybalt, whose dexterity retorts it. Romeo, he cries loud, hold, friends, part! And swifter than his tongue, his agile arm beats down their fatal points, and twixt them rushes an envious thrust from Tybalt that hit the life of stout Mercutio.
and then Tybalt fled. But by and by comes back to Romeo, who had but newly entertained revenge, and to it they go like lightning, for ere I could draw to part them was stout Tybalt slain. And as he fell, did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth, or let Benvolio die.
He is a kinsman to the Montague, affectionate, but he speaks not true. Tear of the foot in his black stripe, and all his plenty he would kill mother. I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him, he slew Mercutio. Who now the price of his dear blood doth owe?
Not Romeo, Prince. He was Mercutio's friend. The law concludes but what his fault should end, the life of Tybalt.
For that offense, immediately will you exile him hence. I have an interest in your heart's proceeding. My blood for your rude brawls doth lie bleeding. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses. Nor tears nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. Therefore use none. Let Romeo hence pace, else when he's found, that hour is his last. Bear hence this body, and attend our will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill.
And Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished.
Oh God! Did Romeo shed Tybalt's blood?
It did! Alack the day it did!
Oh,
Athenian men, all perjured, shame come to Romeo.
Blistered be that tongue for such a wish. He was not born to shame. Upon his brow shame is a shame to sit, for 'tis a throne where honor shall be crowned. Sole monarch of the universal earth. Oh, what a beast was I to chide at him!
Will you speak well of him that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Oh, my lord, what tongue shall smooth thy name when I, thy 3 hours wife, have mangled it? Back, foolish tears, back to your native spring. My husband lives that would have slain Tybalt, and Tybalt is dead that would have slain my husband. All this is comfort. Wherefore weep I then? Some word there was, worser than Tybalt's death, that murdered me. I would forget it fain, but, oh, it presses to my mind like damned guilty deeds to sinners' minds. Tybalt is dead, and Romeo banished. Banished! That one word, banished, hath slain 10,000 Tybalts. There is no end, limit, measure, bound in that word's death. No words can that woe sound. Where is my father and my mother, nurse?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corpse. Will you go to them? I will bring you thither.
Wash they his wounds with tears. Mine shall be spent when theirs are dry, for Romeo's banishment. Come, nurse, all to my wedding bed, and death, not Romeo. Take my maidenhead.
Hie you to your chamber. I'll find Romeo to comfort you. I know well where he is. Hark ye, Romeo will be here again. I'll to him. He is hid at Lawrence's cell.
Oh, find him. Give this ring to my true knight, and bid him come and take his last farewell.
Romeo! 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 Romeo, come forth, thou fearful man! Affliction is enamored by thy parts, and thou art wedded to calamity.
Father, what news? What less than doomsday is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment, banished from a prince's lips. Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banishment? Be merciful, say death. For exile hath more terror in his eye, far more than death. Oh, do not say banishment.
Hence, from Verona, art thou banished. Be merciful, for the world is broad and wide.
There is no world without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself. Hence, banished is banished turned.
O rude unthankfulness! This is dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
'Tis torture and not mercy. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives, and every cat and dog, every little mouse, every unworthy thing may look on her. But Romeo may not. More validity, more honorable state, more courtship lies and carrion flies than Romeo. They may seize upon the white wonder of Juliet's hand and steal immortal blessing from her lips. But Romeo may not. He is banishing. Flies may do this, but from this I must fly.
Thou fond madman, hear me a little speak.
Oh, thou wilt speak again of banishment.
I'll give thee armor to keep off that word, adversity's sweet milk, philosophy to comfort thee, though thou art banished.
Yet banishing? Hang up philosophy! Unless philosophy can displant a town, make a Juliet, reverse a prince's doom, then it helps not. It prevails not. Talk no more.
Oh, then I see that madmen have no ears.
How should they, when that wise men have no eyes?
We dispute with thee of thy estate.
Thou canst not speak of that thou dost not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet thy love, an hour but married, Tybalt murdered, and like me banished him. Then mightst thou speak, then mightst thou fall upon the floor, and tear out thy hair as I do now, taking the measure of an unmade grave.
Arise, one knocks. Good Romeo, hide thyself.
Not I, unless the breath of heartsick groans, mist-like.
Hark how they knock. Stay a while. Stand up. Run to my study by and by. What simpleness is this? God's will. I come. Who knocks so hard? Whence come you? What's your will?
Let me come in and you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Oh. Welcome, then.
Oh, Holy Friar. Oh, tell me, Holy Friar, where is my lady's lord? Where is Romeo?
There. Upon the ground, with his own tears made him wrong.
Oh, woeful sympathy. Even so lies she, blubbering and weeping, weeping and blubbering. Stand up, stand up, stand and you be a man. For Juliet's sake, for her sake, rise and stand.
Nurse.
Oh, sir, death's the end of all.
Speakest thou of Juliet? What says my concealed lady to our cancelled love?
She says nothing, sir, but weeps and now falls on her bed and starts up, and Tybalt calls and on Romeo cries, and then falls down again.
As if that name, shot from the deadly level of a gun, did murder her. As this cursed hand murdered her kinsman. Tell me, friar, in what part of this vile anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me, that I may sack the hateful mansion!
Hold, thy desperate hand. Art thou a man? Thy form cries out thou art. Thy tears are womanish. Thy wild acts denote the unreasonable fury of a beast. Thou hast amazed me. By my holy order, I thought thy disposition better tempered. Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou slay thyself, and slay thy lady that in thy life lives by doing damned hate upon thyself? What rouse thee, man? Thy Juliet is alive. There art thou happy. Tybalt would have killed thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy. The law that calls death becomes thy friend and turns it to exile. There art thou happy. A pack of blessings light along thy back, happiness courts thee in her best array. But, like a misbehaved and sullen wench, thou pouts upon thy love and thy fortune. Take heed for such die miserable. Go, get me to thy lady, as was decreed. Go before, nurse, commence me to thy lady, bid her hasten all the house to bed. Romeo is coming.
Oh, Lord, that could have stayed all the night to hear good counsel of what learning is. My lord, I'll tell my lady you will come.
Do so, and bid my sweet prepare to chide.
Here, sir, a ring she bids me give you. Hie you make haste, for it grows very late.
Oh, how well my comfort is revived by this.
I'll send your man, and he shall signify to you every good chance that happens here. 'Tis late. Good night. Farewell.
But that a joy past joy calls out to me. It was a grief so brief to part with thee. Farewell.
Things have fallen out, sir. So unluckily that we have had no time to move our daughter. Look you, she loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly, and so did I. Well, we were born to die. 'Tis very late, she'll not be down tonight.
These times of woe afford no time to woo. Madam, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
I will, and know her mind early tomorrow.
Sir Paris, I will make a desperate tender of my child's love. I think she will be ruled in all respects by me. Wife, go you to her ere you go to bed. Acquaint her here of my son Paris's love, and bid her mark me on Wednesday next. Soft, what day is this?
Monday, my lord.
Monday! Well, Wednesday is too soon then. On Thursday, let it be. On Thursday, tell her she shall be married to this noble earl. will you be ready? Do you like this haste? Will keep no great to do, a friend or two. For hark you, Tybalt being slain so late, it may be thought we held him carelessly, being our kinsman, if we revel much. But what say you to Thursday?
My lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow.
Well, get you gone. On Thursday be it then. But go thou to Juliet, out to deck up her. Farewell, my lord. Light to my chamber home. Oh, it is so very late that we may call it early by and by. Good night.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale, and not the lark that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn, no nightingale. Look, love, what envious streaks do lace yonder clouds in the east. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight, I know it, It is some meteor that the sun exhales to be to thee this night a torchbearer, to light yonder way to Mantua. Therefore stay yet, at least not be gone.
Oh, let me be taken. Let me be put to death. I am content. So thou wilt have it so. How is it, my love? Let's talk. It is not day.
It is. It is. Hence, be gone, away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and displeasing sharps. Some say the lark makes sweet division. This doth not so, for she divideth us. Go, get thee hence, more light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Madam.
Nurse?
Your lady mother is coming to your chamber. The day is broke. Be wary. Look about.
Then, window, let day in and let life out.
Farewell, farewell. One kiss, and I'll descend.
Thinkst thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not. And these horrors will be but sweet discourses in our time to come.
Oh God, I have an ill-divining soul. Methinks I see thee now, for thou art so low as one dead in the bottom of a tree. Either my eyesight fails. Thou lookst pale.
And trust me, love, so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu, adieu.
Oh, fortune, fortune, all men call thee fickle. If thou art fickle, what dost thou with him that is renowned for faith? Be fickle, fortune, for then I pray, thou wilt not keep him long, but send him back.
Oh, daughter, are you up?
Who is it that calls? Is that my lady mother?
Why, how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Ever more weeping for your cousin's death? Wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? And if thou couldst, how couldst thou make him live? Therefore I have done. Some grief shows much of love, but much of grief shows still some want of it.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
Well, girl, thou weepest not so much for his death, as that the villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain?
That same villain, Romeo.
God pardon him. I do, with all my heart, and yet no man like he doth grieve my heart.
That is because the traitor murderer lives.
Aye, madam, from the reach of these my hands would none but I might avenge my cousin's death.
We will have vengeance for it, Philona. Then weep no more. I'll send to one in Mantua where that same Van doth live. Shall give him such an unaccustomed dram, where he shall soon keep Tybalt company. And then, I hope, thou wilt be satisfied. But now, I'll tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
And joy comes well in such a needy time. What are they, beseech you, lady?
Well, thou hast a careful father, child, one who, to put thee from thy heaviness, hath sorted out a sudden day of joy, that thou expectest not, nor doth not hold.
Madam, a happy time, what day is that?
Mary, my child, early next Thursday morn, the gallant, young, and noble gentleman, the County Paris at St. Peter's Church, shall have to make thee there a joyful bride.
Now by St. Peter's Church and Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride. I wonder at this haste that I must wed, ere he that should be my husband comes to woo. Go in, and tell my lord and father, madam, I will not marry yet. And when I do, I swear it shall be Romeo, whom I know you hate rather than Paris. He's our news indeed.
Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself and see how he will take it at your hands.
When the sun sets, the air doth drizzle dew. But for the sunset of my brother's son, it rains downright. How now, wife? Have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will none. She gives you thanks. How would the poor married to her grave?
How? How will she none? Doth she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Doth she not count her blessed, unworthy as she is, that we have wrought so worthy a gentleman to be her groom?
Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate, but thankful even for hate that is meant love.
How? Chalk logic. What is this? Proud and I thank you, and I thank you not, and yet not proud? Mistress Minion, you thank me no thankings, no proud me no proud, but fettle your fine joints against Thursday next to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag thee on a hurdle thither.
Fine, what do you know? Good father, I beseech thee on my knees, hear me with patience for to speak a word.
Hang thee, young baggage, disobedient wretch! I tell thee what, get thee to church on Thursday, or never after look me in the face. Speak not, reply not, do not answer me.
God in heaven, bless her. You are to blame, my lord, to bring her so.
And why, my lady wisdom, hold your tongue?
Speak no treason.
Peace, you mumbling fool! Utter your gravity or a gossip's bowl, for here we need it not.
You're too hot.
God's life! It makes me mad! Day, night, late, early still, my care hath been to have her matched, and then to have a wretched, whining fool to answer, I cannot love, I'm too young, I cannot wed, I pray you pardon me. And you will not wed, I'll pardon you. Graze where you will, you shall not house with me. Trust to it, look to it, I do not use in jest. Thursday is near, lay hand on heart advise. And you be mine, I'll give you to my friend. And you be not, hang, beg, starve, die in the streets, for by my soul I'll never acknowledge thee, nor what is mine shall never do thee good. Trust to it, but think you will not be forsworn.
Oh, sweet, my mother kissed me not away. Delay this marriage for a month, a week, or if you do not, make your bridal bed that day London and which it will fly.
Talk not to me! For I not speak a word! Do so, if I have done with thee!
Oh God! Oh nurse, how shall this be prevented? My husband is on earth, my faith in heaven. How shall that faith return again to earth, unless my husband sendeth me from heaven by leaving earth? Comfort me, counsel me.
Faith. Here it is. Romeo is vanishing, and all the world to nothing that he dares ne'er come back to challenge you. Or if he do, it needs must be by stealth. And since the case so stands as now it doth, I think it best you married with the county. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. Romeo's a dishclout to him. Oh, sure, my very heart, I think you're happy in this second match, for it excels your first. Or if it do not, your first is dead. Or 'twere as good he were as living and you no use of him.
Speakest thou from thy heart?
And from my soul too, else beshrew them both.
Amen.
What?
thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in and tell my mother I am gone. To the friar's cell, to make confession and to be absolved.
Mary, I will, and this is wisely done.
Ancient damnation, oh, most wicked fiend! Henceforth me and my bosom shall be twain. All to the friar to know his remedy. If all else fail, I myself have power to die.
On Thursday, sir. The time is very short.
My father can't let me have it so, and I am nothing slow to slack his haste.
You say you do not know the lady's mind. Unevenness of course, I like it not.
And moderately she weep for Tybalt's death, and therefore have I little talk of love. Now, sir, her father counted danger that she do give her sorrow so much sway, and in his wisdom hastes our marriage to lack the inundation of her tears. Now you know the reason of this haste.
I wish I knew not why it should be slowed. Look, here comes the lady for myself.
Happily met, my lady and my wife.
That may be, sir, when I may be alive.
That may be must be love on Thursday next.
What must be shall be.
That's a certain text.
Come you to make confession to this father?
To answer that, I should confess to you.
That, do not deny to him that you love me.
I will confess to you that I love him.
So will ye, I am sure that you love me.
If I do so, it will be of more price being spoke behind your back than to your face. Are you leisure now, holy father, or should I come to you in evening mass?
My leisure serves me, pensive daughter. Now, my lord, we must entreat the time alone.
God shield and sister devotion. Juliet, on Thursday early, I will rouse ye. Till then, adieu, and keep this holy kiss. Mwah! Mwah!
Oh, shut the door! And when thou hast done so, come away with me! Past hope, past cure, past help!
Oh, Juliet, I already know thy grief, which strains me past the compass of my wits. I hear thou must, and nothing may delay it, on Thursday next, be married to the County Paris.
Tell me not, friar, that thou hearest of this, unless thou tell me how I may prevent it! If in this wisdom thou canst give no help, do thou, but call my resolution wise. And with this knife, I'll help it presently. God joined my heart and Romeo's, and ere his hand turned to another, this shall slay them both. Therefore, out of thy long experience time, give me some present counsel. I long to die if what thou speak not of remedy.
Hold, daughter. I do spy a kind of hope. If, rather than to marry the County Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, and it is likely thou is willing to undertake a thing like death to try to wave a ship. And, if thou darest, I'll give thee remedy.
Oh, bid me leave rather than marry Paris from off the battlements of yonder tower, or bid me go into a new-made grave and hide me with a dead man in a shroud, and I will do so, without fear or doubt, to live an unstained wife to my sweet love.
Hold, then. Go home. Be married. Give consent to marry Paris. Wednesday is tomorrow. Tomorrow night, look that thou lie alone. Let not the nurse lie with thee in thy chamber. Take thou this vial, and it shall give thee the form of death. Then, when the bridegroom in the morning comes to rouse thee from thy bed, there art thou dead. Then, as the manner of our country is, thou shalt be born to that same ancient vault where all the kindred of the Capulets lie. In the meantime, by my letters shall Romeo know our drift, and he will come back, and with me he shall watch thy waking, and then he shall bear thee hence to Manchu. And this shall free thee from thy present shame, if no inconstant toy, nor womanish fear, abate good valor in the active.
Give me! Oh, tell me not to fear!
Bolt. Be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send a friar with speed to thy lord.
Lord, give me strength, and strength shall help afford. Farewell, dear father!
Sirrah, so many guests invited here are writ. Peter, go hire me 20 cunning cooks.
You shall have none ill, sir, for I'll try if they can lick their fingers.
How canst thou try them so?
Marry, sir, 'tis an ill cook that cannot lick his own fingers. Therefore, he that cannot lick his own fingers goes not with me.
Go, be gone. We shall be much unfurnished for this time. What, is my daughter gone to Friar Lawrence?
Aye, forsooth.
Oh, well, he may chance to do some good on her. The peevish, self-willed harlotry she is.
See where she comes from shrift with merry look.
How now, my headstrong, where have you been gadding?
Where I have learned to repent the sin of disobedient opposition to you and your behests, and am enjoined by holy Lawrence to fall prostrate here, to beg your pardon. Pardon, I beseech you. Henceforth, I am ever ruled by you.
Send for the county. Go tell him of this. I'll have this knot knit up tomorrow morning.
I met the youthful lord at Lawrence's cell, and gave him what becometh love I met, not stepping over the bounds of modesty.
This is good. I am glad on it. Stand up. This is as it should be. Send for the county. I must see him. Aye, Mary, go, I say, and fetch him hither. Oh, and afore God, the reverend holy friar, our whole city is much bound to him.
Nurse, will you go with me into my closet to help sort such needful ornaments as you think fit to furnish me tomorrow?
No, not till Thursday. There's time enough.
No, nurse, go with her. We'll to church tomorrow.
We shall be short in provision. 'Tis now due night.
Tush, I will stir about. All things will be well, I warrant thee, wife. Go thou to Juliet, prepare her up. I'll not to bed tonight. I will walk myself up to County Paris, prepare him against this wedding day. Oh, my heart is wondrous light, since this same wayward girl is so reclaimed.
Those attires are best, but, gentle nurse, I pray thee, leave me to myself tonight, for I have need of many orisons to move the heavens to smile upon my state, which, well thou knowest, is cross and full of sin.
Busy, Poe? Need you my help?
No, madam, so please you, let me now be left alone, and let the nurse this night sit up with you, for I am sure you have your hands full all on this so sudden business.
Good night. Get thee to bed and rest, for thou hast need.
Farewell! God knows when we shall meet again. I have this faint, cold fear that thrills through my veins that almost freezes up the heat of life. I'll call them back again to comfort me. Nurse! What should she do here? My dismal scene needs I must act alone. Come, Clara. What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I be married then tomorrow morning? No, no. This shall forbid it. What if it be poison, which the friar suddenly hath ministered to have me dead, lest in this marriage he should be dishonored, because he married me before to Romeo? I fear it is. And yet methinks it should not, for he hath been tried a holy man. Shall I not then be stifled in the vault to whose foul mouth no wholesome air breathes in, and there die strangled ere my Romeo comes? There's a fearful point. Or if I live, shall I not be distraught, environed with all these hideous fears, and madly play with my forefather's joints, and pluck the mangled tibbles from his shroud, and in this rage, with some great kinsman's bone, as with a club dash out my desperate brains? Oh, look! Methinks I see my cousin's ghost, seeking out Romeo, that did spit his body upon Rachel's point. Stay, Tybalt, stay! Romeo! 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 Here's strength. I drink
Oh, take these keys and fetch more spices, nurse.
They call for dates and quinces in the pastry.
Come, stir, 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 the second cock hath crowed, the curfew bell hath rung, 'tis 3 o'clock. Look to the baked meats, good Angelica, spare not for the cost.
Go, you cock quick, go! Get you to bed, Faith. You'll be sick tomorrow for this night's watching.
No, not a whit. What? I have watched her now all night for a lesser cause, and ne'er been sick.
Aye, you have been a master in your time, but I will watch you from such watching now.
Jealous hood, a jealous hood. Hi, fellow, what is that?
These for the cook, sir, but I know not what.
Make haste, make haste. Go, fetch drier logs, call Peter, he will show thee where they are.
I've a head, sir, that'll find out logs, and never trouble Peter for the matter.
Good faith, 'tis day. The county has come, with music straight, for so he said he would. I hear him near. Nurse? Wife? Nurse, I say. Nurse! Go waken Juliet. Go and trim her up. The county, he has come already. Make haste. Make haste, I say.
Mistress! What mistress, Juliet? Why, lamb, why, lady? Why, you slug a bed? Why, love, I say? Madam! Sweetheart! Why, bride? What, not a word? Sleep for a week? For the next night I warned the county Paris hath set up his rest that you shall rest but little. Oh, God in heaven bless me. Mary and amen. How sound is she asleep? I must needs wake her. Lady! 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 Aye, let the county take you in your bed. He'll frighten you up in faith, will it not be? What? Dressed and in your clothes? And down again? I must needs wake her, madam! 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 Alas! Alas, help! Help, my lady's dead!
What noise is here?
Oh, heavy day!
What is the matter?
Look! Oh, lament of the day! Oh, me! My child! My Romeo! Revive! Look up, I must die with thee! Help! Help! Help!
For shame, bring Juliet forth, her lord is come.
She's dead! Deceased, she's dead! Alive again! Alive again! Oh, she's dead! She's dead! She's dead!
Huh? Let me see her. As the lashes cold, her blood is settled, her joints are stiff. Death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field.
Oh, lamentable day! Oh, woeful time!
Come, is the bride ready to go to church?
Ready to go, but never to return. Son, the night before thy wedding day, hath death lain with thy wife. There she lies! Death is my son-in-law. Death is my heir.
But why? Poor boy, what poor loving child! But one thing to rejoice and solace in, and prove that the passion for my son! Oh, happy day! Oh, happy day!
Most detestable death. By thee beguiled. By cruelty quite overthrown.
Like my child is dead, and with my child my joys are buried.
Peace, hope, for shame. Confusion's cure lives not in these confusions. Heaven and yourself have had part in the maid, now heaven have hope. Dry up your tears, spare her to church.
All things that we ordained festival turn from their office to black funeral.
Sir, go you in, and madam, go with him, and go, Sir Paris. Everyone prepare to follow this poor, fair corpse unto her grave. The heavens do lower upon you for some ill. Move them no more by crossing where I will.
If I may trust the flattering truth of sleep, my dreams presage some joyful news at hand. My bosom's Lord sits lightly in his throne, and all the day some unaccustomed spirits lift me from the ground with cheerful thoughts. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead. Strange dream that gives a dead man leave to think, but breathed life in my lips with such kisses that I revived and was an emperor. Ah me, how sweet his love itself possessed. News from Verona. How now, Balthazar? Dost thou not have a letter to me from the friar? How fares my Juliet? Is my father well? How fares my lady? That I ask again, for nothing can be ill if she be well.
Then she is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in the capel's monument, and her immortal part with the angels lives. I saw her laid low in her kindred's vault, and presently took post to tell it to you. Oh, pardon me, sir, for bringing these ill news, since you did leave it for my office.
Is it indeed so? Then I defy you, stars! Thou know'st my lodging. Get me ink and paper, and hire horses. Post hence, I will with thee straight.
I do beseech you, sir, have patience. Your looks are pale and wild, and do import some misadventure.
Thou art deceived. Hast thou no letters to me from the friar?
No, my good lord.
So be it. Get thee gone. I will with thee hence. Oh, Juliet. I shall be with thee soon. Oh, mischief. Thou art swift to enter the thoughts of desperate men. I do remember an apothecary, and hereabouts he dwells, which late I noted meager were his looks, and noting this perjury to myself, I thought, and if a man were to need himself a poison, whose sale is present death in Mantua, here lies a caitiff wretch, which may sell it to him. This, as I recall it, be the lodging. What ho! Apothecary!
Who calls so loud?
Come hither, man. I can see that thou art poor. Hold. There is 40 ducats. Take it and bring me a vial of venom, so vile that it may disperse itself through my veins and pronounce the weary life-taker dead.
Such vile drugs I have, but much was law is death to any he that sells them.
Art thou so bare and full of wretchedness and fierce to die? Need and oppression starveth in thine eyes. The world affords no law to make thee rich. Then be not poor, but break it, and take this.
My property, but not my will. Consent.
I pay thy poverty and not thy will.
Okay. Put this in any liquid thing you will and drink it off. And if you have the strength of 20 men, it would dispatch you straight.
There is thy gold. Worse poison to men's souls. I have given thee poison. Thou hast sold me none. Farewell. Get thyself in flesh. Come, cordial, and not poison. Go with me to Juliet's grave, for there I must use thee.
Holy Franciscan, Friar, Brother Ho!
This same should be the voice of Friar John! Welcome from Mantua! What say Romeo? Or, if his mind be writ, give me his letter.
Looking to find a barefoot brother out, one of our order to accompany me. But the searchers of the town suspected that we were both in a house where the infectious pestilence did reign, sealed up the doors and did not let us forth, so that my speed to Mantua there stayed.
Who bore my letter, then, to Romeo?
I could not send it. Here it is again. Nor get a messenger to bring it thee. So fearful were they of infection.
Unhappy fortune! By my brotherhood, this letter was of dear import, and in neglecting it may do much danger. Friar John, go hence, get me a hefty shovel and bring it straight unto my cell.
Brother, I'll go and bring it thee.
Now must I to the monument alone. Within this 3 hours will foer Juliet wake, and she will beshrew me much that Romeo hath had no notice of these accidents. But I will write again to Mantua, poor living corpse, close in dead man's tomb.
Give me that torch, boy. Hence, and stand aloof. Under yon yew trees lay thee all alone, holding thine ear close to the hollow ground, so shall no foot upon the churchyard tread, but thou shalt hear it. Whistle then to me, as signal that thou hearst something approach. Give me those flowers, do as I bid thee, go.
I am almost afraid to stand alone in the churchyard, yet I must adventure.
Sweet flower, with flowers thy bridal bed I strew. Oh woe! Thy canopy is dust and stones, which nightly I will do with tears distilled by moans. The boy gives warning something doth approach, but his cursed foot wanders his way tonight to cross my obsequies of true love's right. What for the torch? Muffle me night a while.
Hold. Take this letter. See thou deliver to the friar in the morning. Give me the light. I charge thee to stand all aloof and not interfere in what I'm about to do. But if thou dost intend to return to what I shall intend to do, by heaven, I shall tear thee apart and strew this hungry churchyard with thy limbs. The time and my intents are savage as a tiger, more inexorable than the wild sea.
I will be gone, sir, and not to trouble you.
So shalt thou show me friendship. Take thou this. Go now, and fare thee well.
For all this sake, I'll hide me hereabout. His looks I fear and his intents I doubt.
Thou womb of death, gorged with the dearest morsel of the earth. In despite, I'll cram thee with more food.
That is that banished haunting Montague, that murdered my love's cousin, in which grief it is supposed the fair creature died, and now is come to do some villainous shame to the dead body. I will apprehend him. Stop, bland Howard fool! Vile Montague, condemned and villain, I do apprehend thee. Obey and go with me, for thou must die.
I must indeed, and therefore came I hither. Go now, and bid them say a madman's mercy bid thee run away.
I do defy that combination, and apprehend thee for a felon here.
Wilt thou provoke me? Then have at thee, boy!
I am slain. Thou be merciful. Lay me with Juliet.
In faith, I will. Let me peruse this face. Noble County Paris, Mercutio's kinsman. I'll lay thee there, in an unmarked grave. Grave? Oh no. 'Tis a lantern, for Juliet is here, and with her lies all the light. Oh, how may I call this a light? Eyes, look your last. Arms, feel your last embrace. And lips, oh you, the doors of breath, seal with thou a righteous kiss. Come, faithful poison. Come, unsavory guide. Here's to my love. O true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. Thus, with a kiss, I die.
St. Francis be my speed. Who goes there?
Here's one. Friend, and one that knows you well.
Who is it?
And that? Romeo.
How long hath he been in there?
For half an hour.
Go with me into the vault.
I dare not, sir. My master has not died, gone hence, and it fearfully menaced me with death if I did go into the vault to look on his intents.
Save him. I'll go alone. Fear comes upon me. Romeo! Romeo! Alack, what blood is this that stains the stony entrance of the sepulchre? Romeo. Pale. What? Who's this? And Paris, too? And steeped in blood? Oh, what horrible day is guilty of this lamentable chance! The lady stirs.
Comfortable friar, where is my lord? I do remember well where I should be, and there I am. Where is my Romeo?
Thy Romeo lies there, dead. And Paris, too. I hear a noise. Lady, you must come with me. The watch is coming. I dare not stay.
Go! Get thee hence, for I will not away.
What's here? A cup closed in my true love's hand? Poison, I see, hath been his timeless end. Oh, Gerald, drink all, and left no friendly drop to help me after. I will kiss thy lips. Haply some poison yet doth hang on them.
the place. There, the torch doth burn.
The ground is bloody. Search about the churchyard. Go. Where you find a couch. You go tell the prince who runs the capital to rise up the Montagues, and have some others search.
Here is Romeo's man. I found him by the churchyard.
Hold him till the prince come hither.
Here is a friar that trembles, sighs, and weeps. We turn from this churchyard side.
Great suspicion, state friar too.
What's this adventure so early up that calls our person from our morning rest?
What should it be that is so shrieked abroad?
Oh, the people in the street cried Romeo, some Juliet, and some Paris, and all run with an open outcry toward our monument.
What fear is this which startles in our ears?
Sovereign. Here lies the County Paris slain, Romeo dead, and Juliet dead before, whose woman you killed.
Search, seek, and know how this foul murder comes.
Over here we have the friar and dead Romeo's man.
Oh heavens! Oh wife, look how our daughter bleeds!
The signs of death is as it fell. Towards my old age, she was sepulchred.
Come, Montague, for thou art early up to see thy son and heir, now early down.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief of our son's exile hath stopped her breath. What further woe conspires against mine age?
Look, and thou shalt see.
O thou untaught! What matters is this inn, set before thy father to a grave?
Seal up the mouth of outrage for a while, till we can clear these ambiguities, and know their fear, their head, their true descent. Bring forth the parties of suspicion.
I am the greatest, able to do least, yet most suspected.
Then say at once what thou dost know in this.
I will be brief. There lies Romeo, husband to that Juliet. And Juliet, thy Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and our marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday. And his exile tormented her so much, she came to my cell and bid me give her means to rid her from the shame of marrying County Paris, lest she kill herself right there. So I gave her a vial, which should give me the form of death, and was to bring Romeo back from Mantua, to take her away so they could be happy. But yesternight, Friar John, who was to deliver that message, came back and told me he could not so. So I came back, some ere the minute she should awake, and there lie Romeo, King of County Paris, dead. She awakes, and I bid her leave. But then a noise did scare me, and she, too desperate, would not go with me, and so it seems, did violence upon herself. All this I know, into the marriage her nurse is privy, and if thou find me guilty, then thou may take my old life upon the severest rigor of law.
We still have known thee for a holy. Where's Romeo's man? What can he say in this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and then in post, he came from Mantua to this same place, to this same monument. This a letter he early bid me give his father.
Give me the letter. I will look.
He bid me stand aloof, and so I did.
This letter doth make good the friar's words, the course of love, the tidings of her death. And here he writes that he did buy a poison of a poor apothecary, and therewithal came to this tomb to die and lie with Juliet.
Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds means to kill your joys of love, and I, for winking at your discords, too have lost the brace of kingsmen. All are punished!
Brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand.
But I can give thee more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold. While for Rona by that name be known, there will no figure at such rate be set as that of the true and faithful Juliet.
As rich shall Romeo's by his ladies lie, poor sacrifices of our enmity.
A blooming peace this morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show his head. Go ahead, have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned, and some punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.